Ryan Rishaug joins us from Edmonton now. And Ryan, Leon Draisaitl, he set an interesting goal for himself today. Were you surprised when he was just so blunt with his desire to be a Selke candidate?
I was, Sarah. I was. And you know what these beginning of the year conversations can be like with these players. You've been in these scrums before. You ask about goals. They never really want to talk about it, right? Well, I'll keep those to myself. Or no one's going to say, I want to get 50 this year. Or what. They tend to sort of keep those cards a little closer to their vest. But Leon Draisaitl I want to be in the conversation for the Selke. He made that very clear. He laid that goal out there. Now, to be clear, he was 6th in Selke voting last year. He had the best defensive year of his NHL career, made big strides on the defensive side of the puck. Yet here he is in the first year of his new $14 million contract, talking about wanting to be the best defensive forward in the game. If you'd have told me that 7 or 8 years ago, knowing what we knew about a 21-year-old Leon Draisaitl at the time, I would have thought, wow, talk about maturity and growth. But here he is, understanding that the difference between winning and losing isn't necessarily that extra 10 or 15 points during the regular season. It's building that quality into his game, and he knows, he said it, even 1% more better maybe makes a big difference.
It really is great to see the maturity and growth, and he's putting stuff out there into the universe, and so is Connor McDavid.
Yes.
He says he's focusing on more goal scoring, and then along with Draisaitl with his comment today, seems the two have pretty clear goals. So how good of a sign is this for the team, Ryan?
Yes, they're manifesting these things, aren't they, Sarah? They're kind of floating it out there as though by saying it and giving it breath, it will actually happen. I think it's a great sign that Connor McDavid has showed up this year, reflecting on his game and saying, hey, I wanted to be a better goal scorer earlier on in my career, and maybe I'll get back to that now, right? Remember that year, Connor McDavid just showed everyone he could be the best goal scorer on the planet, and he was like, okay, been there, done that, and turned into the assist man and had that ridiculous number. Like, when McDavid sets his mind on something, he can generally do it. I think this is born out of these two being so close to the Stanley Cup in back-to-back years that they now understand how fine the margin is. That in the big moments when the team desperately needed a goal, maybe if McDavid were in that pure goal-scoring mindset that he was a few years ago, maybe he finds that goal. Leon Draisaitl in big moments, understanding it's both sides of the puck. The margins are so thin between winning and losing, and these two of the best players on the planet, showing up this year saying, here's how I think I can change, and here's how I think I can be a little bit better. I think that's a great sign for the Oilers and speaks to just how badly these guys are searching to get over that hump.
Yeah, and we know when these two have that fire lit in their bellies, they are quite the dangerous tandem.